So today we're talking about comparing yourself and balancing out emotions. Now, when it comes to comparing yourself, the reason why your mind compares itself to different characters is because, for one, you care too much, and two, self-esteem problem. So understand what that character is and how that character is using that particular aspect. Your ideal of that characteristic, not the character, just your ideal of how that characteristic should be played out. Okay, so this is just your mind projecting shit. Whatever you introspect on that characteristic, definitely based on your desires, to whenever you introspect based on uh some type of event that played out, and you have mental phenomenon within you, you're introspecting with from a fucking character that was on the outside of you. So use me for an example. Wherever shit is coming up within your mind right now, okay, that is because I'm exuding characteristics that probably fuck your mind up. So you gotta understand, this is why the play occurs within your mind. For some, hey, it's probably nothing because you probably respect and accept me for me. You probably got a good heart or a healthy heart. You probably been doing this shit for a minute. So it's about understanding what level you are and being accepting of yourself. You gotta hate yourself, accept yourself. Go with natural selection. That's very important. And shadow work. So whenever these characteristics do manifest, definitely on a character like Jameer that's doing things that's out of the normal, your mind doesn't react to it. It just sees it as it is. Now, like I said, when you caring too much, this is a big part. A big part. You guys care too much about petty shit. Like a lot. Dude, through my life, I've heard the most crazy shit that a person is attracted to, that a person is jealous of, that I never showed attention like ever in my life before. So you gotta understand, stop valuing dumb shit. Stop valuing dumb shit. That's the main thing. Understand your values, or what do you want to value. That's very important. So you can create detachment from the current value system that you do have or that you're not aware of, that is controlling your mind, because based on your attraction. So whenever you do experience a characteristic, an aspect that you do want, a skill that you do want, that's being played through another character that you think that don't deserve it, or whatever stigma or stereotype mental framework that you do have. Okay, this is about catching that and putting those two together, to create the realization that I was just being ignorant right here. But you already know that, but your mind don't. That's why it keeps playing out involuntarily. It's not about being delusional. Like none of that being fake. Like my mind is doing that. Why is it doing that? So this is what it's doing. Now, when it comes to balancing out these emotions, whether it be jealousy, envy, whatever, it's just mental phenomenon. That's the best way to look at it. You know, whenever you're still, well, I hope you know, some silence. If you never experienced nothing, silence, peace, find a meditation. That's very important too. That's an experience as well. Because your mind uses memory to construct your mind and your attraction and all that shit, and to help you actually have uh some creativity too as well. But whenever you're using your memory from your lessons, you can transcend these things easily. Now, the thing is getting to that vibrational set point so that your your energy, your awareness, your intelligence, your mind can instantly transform and use memory to put these things in your face so you can just easily pick through these things instead of having to wait forever and just being lost in la la land, wondering why your mind is in a bad state one day, the next day you're happy. Bro, this is why, because you're not balancing out no emotions. So this the way you balance out emotions after you've been flowing with natural selection. So accepting yourself, detaching from shit, stop giving a fuck about mentalities. You can still have goals and still be detached from them. Whenever you're understanding that and bracing yourself for people, places, and things, because each form is going to give off a characteristic, and you don't know what form is going to give off what characteristic. So this is about you creating some type of stillness around you. So whenever your mind does go within that aspect, we're gonna call it introspection, and that mirror is getting shown your spirit, because this is where your spirit's getting played out. This is where majority of humanity is lost at, is just their interplay from you talking to yourself, making characters, like all that. This comes from you not being aware that you're just basically observing your own energy, your own essence. And it's just ignorance in front of it. So, and this ignorance is it's a sound. So it speaks. When you're not aware of that, you speak back, or you get lost within what it is talking about. So little demons in your head and all that's where that come from. And when you're not aware of that, you take on that, you project that. Once you project that, that's an expression. Once you express that, your mind take that down, because that's an experience, that's a wisdom that go back into your memory. And thoughts is going to start to fly from that area. Listen, y'all don't care about no thought. Y'all are not lost in thoughts. Y'all are lost in y'all memories. These things that are associated with these things, with these thoughts and feelings, that keep reminding you of shit, of experiences. That's it. Nobody cares about a thought. We don't care about no damn thought. So understand that it's not about being fake and phony and try to whatever. Y'all have at that. But now understand balancing emotions. You gotta remember the opposite. Okay, so whenever that characteristic is being played out externally and it drowns you. So envy, sadness, madness. Okay, remember when you was the opposite. Remember when you was happy. Remember when you was happy for someone or whatever. Whenever you are happy, remember that time that you was sad. What you're doing is balancing out your mentalities. It's not too much of what you perceive to be good, and it's not too much of what you perceive to be bad. This is not about feeling good or whatever, but you're going to feel good, okay? Because you it's a steadiness, it's a peace, it's straight peace. So this shit is about justice. It's about truth, dude. Do you want truth or no? Why are you watching me? Because I don't speak that dumb shit. That dude, this is truth. Okay, so this is just for truth seekers anyway. But with that being said, I understand what the fuck you want. Do you just want to feel better, or do you want truth? So Really understand that. That's a big thing whenever you're in that space. Because whenever you're balancing out those things, your attention, your desires are gonna lead you. It don't matter what I say. I'm giving you the knowledge. But shit, a sleazeball is a fucking sleazeball. If you don't know how to behave, it don't matter what you got. You gonna fuck it up. So this is why shadow work is important. Your values and your morality is important, because the body, your behavior is what allows you to be stable, not thoughts and feelings. Because within the mind, you're flying everywhere. Bro, you're not stable in the mind. You're in different emotions here and there. You probably bipolar or some more shit. So the body is to remind you of you are stable, but you're not stable. It's like a little paradox, but understand that in itself. Remember the opposite. Stop caring. And remember, whenever characters do appear, the mental phenomenon is experienced. Then from that experience, if your heart is not balanced, if your emotion is not balanced, guess where you go? You drown. And your perception of that characteristic, based on the time too as well, on what you're vibrating at. So that's why sometimes, boy, I thought my mic froze up again. I would, boy. But that's why sometimes you can smoke a blunt and some shit, you let some shit go type shit. So this is about understanding time and all that shit. Balancing out your emotions will allow you to transcend time. Because like I said in the first part, you opened up your mind to memory, and you can just pick at these things. You're in the fourth dimension here. So you're just picking at things and you're creating easy events. And your emotions, from being connected and using your mind properly, it dissolves. You don't have to keep experiencing shit over and over and over and over again. And you're gonna move differently too. You're not gonna make the same decisions over and over again. Because by the time you have experience with the mind, and you have been doing things, you have been sacrificing things externally to pursue that mentally. So now you're transmuting your value system. So I don't want to overload with information, but understand. I think those like three key things: goddamn introspection, caring too much, and self-esteem.